It was tragic. March 9, 2006, two 17-year-old students from Washington Marion High School involved in the shooting. One died, the other went to jail, and today the one who fired the gun heard his sentence. For 38-year-old Vicky Gaudry, life seems to hold little promise of joy since that day in March 2006, when she lost her son, Cedric Bubba Wyckoff, shot to death at age 17. He's a smart child. He was a Spark student. He was getting ready to go to college. He wanted to be a lawyer. The shooter, Vernon Geyen, a.k.a. Oswald Bates, was also 17 at the time. Vicky believes her son was murdered over money. It was $1,100 that he won from Vernon. The prosecutor says that he won all of the defendant's money, and the defendant was mad and ended up shooting him. And if it was an accident, why did he hide it? Because the defendant lied and said that it was an accident, and he said that there was people in a drive-by that killed him. But they found the $1,100 on the defendant. The two boys were shooting a weapon in the building, and they were smoking marijuana and had taken some illicit pills. And one of the boys was reaching to get the marijuana cigarettes when the gun went off, and he got shot in the eye. That's what it says by the defense attorney. But after hearing both sides, the judge said one young life is already lost and that he was going to try to salvage another. At which point he handed down the sentence of 10 years in prison. Geyen would get credit for the time served, and he's expected to spend about 5 more years in prison before being eligible to be released. And now Geyen, a.k.a. Oswald Bates, has been released. Fast forward to 2022. He ends up in my comment section calling me all types of fat-phobic names, telling me he find it hard to believe that men find me attractive, not knowing that I'm juggling 5 men right now today with all this weight. And everybody that's around me in my circle knows that this is just facts, and this might be one of them right now. Pause. I mean, this man spent his time trying to compare bank accounts and everything out there scamming, wearing fake ass and Gucci clothes and shit. You could tell that it ain't real. You could tell that he a big scammer, pretending to be giving out prophetic words, and God always says watch out for the false prophets, especially the murderers. The one who kills and steals $1,100. Telling me I'm ugly. Not knowing that I was BBW of the month in 2010 on someone's blog. God's blessed the dead, because she did pass away. I'm on a fucking cover of a book by Arthur Teresa Ray Butler. Go on Amazon and look it up. Tax season. Because I'm beautiful, bitch. You can't tell me I'm ugly. You can't make me feel bad with what you're saying. Because this right here is a whole big-ass bottle of confidence. You don't know that I have thick skin. I know. Because you don't know me. And I don't know you. But when you put my video up for almost, 11 years ago, and try to comfort me for eating a Reese's Pieces, and it was a BBW encouragement video, you went to dig for that video. I went to dig for your shit and found out that you are the real little murder in the flesh. You are a little manslaughter, harassing women under my comment section. And the only reason why I think that you're doing that is because you were 17 years old in prison. Who the fuck you can harass in a grown man prison? I'm sure you was the one being harassed. So you get out that motherfucker and get online and start going after women that you don't know, and start projecting and start fat shaming and body shaming and thinking that shit is gonna hurt my feelings. The only thing that hurt my feelings is the fact that you killed someone, sir. You killed someone and had the nerve to put this status up on your Instagram. How dare you? How dare you? That's the only thing I care about. When I seen that you took someone out, your own friend, over $1,100, and then you in my comment section trying to compare bank accounts, that's the sad part. It's so sad. You mad because I'm a big girl and telling Aries Spears that he's a big guy. We both look like a plate of mashed potatoes. You mad. The people need to see that you haven't changed. You haven't changed. They should have kept you in for those 40 years that man's mother was fighting for. Because you was harassing women and borderline doing the most under 3 different statuses. And then when I blocked you on them 3 statuses, you went up under 2 more statuses, and I just end up having to block it to where you just can't comment at all. I said, oh, you gonna see the video. I'm gonna allow you to see that, but you ain't gonna be able to comment at all. You want to go back and forth with the people in my comment section, and it's nonsense. And it's okay to be happy if you got out of prison and changed your life and you gave your life to God and you God's chosen one and all that, but that ain't godly. Like, that's not godly. Like, getting in there calling us hoes and bitches and shit just because we're defending ourselves from you and your antics. It just didn't make sense. It didn't make sense. It felt like a lot of projection, and it felt like you weren't going to try none of them men in that comment section. You just going to go for the women because when you were 17 and your ass went to that male prison, you ain't try none of them niggas in there. Sitting in my comment section acting like a little biatch. Talking about I got this Gucci and I got a BMW and I'm almost a millionaire and shit, some scamming ass shit that niggas ain't never had shit say. Nobody who's a millionaire is in comment sections going back and forth with grown ass women older than them. I go get all my blood work done. I make sure that my numbers is right. I make sure that I'm not diabetic, bitch. People in real life know me. People that's in real life are on my Facebook page. There's no reason to floss. In my real life, bitch, I am a motherfucking international painter. Top that hoe ass nigga. You gotta be a creative nigga to get on my level. So what the fuck are you talking about? What are you talking about? We're 2 different people, of course. Of course we're gonna live 2 different lanes in life. I'm not gonna be like you. I'm a female. Biatch. I'm proud of this weight. Even though I lost over 120 something pounds, I know you don't know me, but even though I lost over 120 something pounds, ever since I've been in this YouTube community, I love the skin I'm in. I love it. There's nothing you can say that can pierce this soul. The only reason why I'm on here today is just to say, watch who the fuck you talking to when you have a background like yours, Lil Manslaughter. You need to work on yourself and your relationship with God and leave people alone in the comment sections. And anybody who flex over the internet like that really ain't got it. You really ain't got it. And you keep on flexing with them fake ass Cubic zirconia chains and shit like that there. A nigga gonna end up pulling a you on you and robbing you and shooting you. This time you won't have $1,100 in your pocket. I'm sure it'll be less than that because you look like a big flex. Lil Murder. I'm not y'all ear. This is your girl Geyen. Shout out to my sisters out there. I'm so sorry that this little nigga came through and fucked up some of our spirits and our energy for a little bit with that little back and forth. But that shit, little shit. Going on with your day, because he a little nigga. He don't know nothing.